Let us move to the hands-on session. So first, let us write the first C program. So in order to do that, I have created a folder called C programs. So in this folder, we will write the first C program. So first, let me close the Visual Studio Code. Let us see how do we get started with the Visual Studio Code. So I come to this folder structure and then type cmd. Cmd is the command prompt. Once I type cmd, then I can invoke or I can open the Visual Studio Code from this folder. For that, you have to write type code space dot. You have to type code space dot. When you type code space dot, then it will open up the Visual Studio Code. It will open up the Visual Studio Code, and here we are going to start writing the first program. So then you can close this getting started. You can close this getting started, and then we will write the first program. Usually the first program is the hello world. So in order to write the first program, you can move the cursor here. That is the C programs, that is the folder, and then click on new file. When you click on the new file, you can write the name of the program. So one, I would say hello world, and the extension is .c. .c is the extension of the C program. Press enter. So this is the place where you can start typing the program. So the first is we have to start with including the file hash include stdio.h. This is the header file, which is the standard input output header file. After that, we will start with the main function. So void main, open parenthesis, close parenthesis, open flower bracket, close flower bracket. Here we will start the code, type the code. We will be starting with printf hello, and then welcome to C programming, and then semicolon. So let us see what we have typed here. So first we have included the stdio.h. This stdio.h contains this function printf. That's why we need to include that stdio.h header file. And we have a function called main function. This is the entry point for any C program. So when you compile and when you run the program, so the program will get started from the void main method. So main method will be called, and in the main method here we have void. Void means this method is not returning any value. So then we have to mention void. Then we will printf is the function, and if you put anything in the double quote within the printf, it is going to print it on the console. So here we are typing hello, welcome to C program, and then semicolon, and then the open parenthesis, open flower bracket should be closed, which is done at the line number 6. So this is how you can write the first C program. Now let us see how do we compile it. In order to compile it, you can go to the terminal, and then you have to come to run build task or control shift B as this, and then it will ask you to select the compiler. We are going to select the GCC compiler. Once we select the GCC compiler, it starts compiling. You can see starting building, build, and then build finish successfully. There is no error here, so that means compilation is proper. So once the compilation is done, you can see on the left hand side it is going to create a hello world exe executable file. Now we have to run this executable file. In order to run the executable file, let us create another integrated terminal. Click plus here, and in this place where we are going to write the execute this. In order to execute that, what you have to do is dot slash and the name of the program which you have just now compiled, or you just type 1 and then press the tab. 1 and press the tab. When you say 1 and press the tab, what happens? It will pick up that program. So just take out the .c because it is an executable file. As it is an executable file, only the name of the file is enough without any extension exe. And then when you press enter, see, it has printed on the console. It has typed hello, welcome to C programming. So hope you are follow along with me, and you can also type along with me. So then you can get the output in this way. So in this way, you can start with the first C programming, which is hello world. So now let us do one more programming. So in this, we are going to just uh, print some integer value. So if you look at the presentation, this is the program we are going to type, and that is second program where we are assigning a variable a value. So what is the variable? What is the value here? So int is the data type. So we have different data types in C programming. What are the different data types? You will come to know in a while. So int is one of the data type which can store the integer values. We have defined a variable a is called as a variable is equal to is the assignment. On the right hand side is the literal. So here it is a it is a int literal because we are assigning a integer value to a variable. So it is going to create a memory location, and in that it is going to store this. So now what we are going to do is we want to we want to display the value which is stored in this variable, namely a. For that, we have to use print %d, comma a. So %d is used to print this integer value. For that, we have to use %d, and we are passing a the variable which is which is already stored this value 10, and we are printing it. And in this program, we are returning 0. Returning 0 means we are returning in the first program, hello world, we have written what type was void. This time it is an int. So you can return a value 0 or greater than that. So it is going to return this value. So this whenever whoever calls this function, and that function is going to give in this case is 0. So let us try the second program. Again, we'll come to the Visual Studio Code. Plus here, second, we'll say second program. Dot C. So hash include stdio.h int main. So I'm going to define a variable, and the variable name as per the program it is a. So let me type a. Int a is equal to 10, and then int %d comma a, and then return 0. So like this we can type the program, and the program can return a value. So now again we will repeat the step for compiling and execution. Compiling, you go to the terminal, build run build task, select GCC, and this build finished successfully. Now we will go to the terminal, that is the PowerShell, and then we will execute it in this way. How to execute it? Just you have to say dot slash and then the name of the program, which is 2. If you type press tab, it will automatically come. Take out the .c extension, press enter. See, now it has printed 10. So in this way, we have written our successfully the second program. So this is how we can get started with C programming. So keep on practicing this. So doing the hands-on session is very important. It looks like when we go through the theory part, okay, we understand this, but it's very much important to type the program, execute the program, modify the program, rerun the program, and understand. If you are getting any error, please go through that error exactly what it says, then try to fix the error according to the message. So with that, we have done the hands-on session here. And thank you once again for registering for this course. And we will be having a lot of such sessions where we are covering the theory part as well as the hands-on session. Thank you once again.